As you can see, this is a jacket part of a two-piece suit that is not for the faint of heart. That's not what you have made first as a young man, of course. This is a very intriguing project for a discerning young gentleman. An odd action last week. This is a nice jacket. Let me first tell a bit about the ingredients we used to create this dish, because there's a story behind it. Every bespoke garment has a story. You want to express yourself, you want to tell something. And let's call this brave, brazen, bold. I wouldn't know. On the other end, it's a very classic attire. It's made from a fabric with the so-called boating stripe. The book here, this is a cloth from Holland Sherry. Blazer stripes. This is actually an old folder, I believe. Let's have a look. So what are blazer stripes? Well, I think you can see that. These are often 2 or 3 stripes next to each other with a big contrast, and yeah, you have many variations, pink ones, etc. So it's used to display a little bit of character, and the one we use for this project is this one. So it's probably, you can see it here, it's a true 320 gram 7.5 ounce cloth. It's a worsted wool super 120 with 30% tech lana. That's a new material, often used. Gives a bit of sturdiness, makes it more crease free, a bit more usable. You can opt of course for 100% woolen cloth for your blazer stripe outfits too. Let's have a look, because here the cloth. So every garment that's bespoke made, bespoke tailored, has 4 M's. Actually, the whole universe is created around those 4 M's. It's the manufacture, so how it's made. Well, this is of course a bespoke, handmade, full canvas jacket, following all the sartorial laws, blah 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 blah. Okay, that's what you may expect, because this will set you back a few £1,000 sterlings or dollars or euros or whatever. So you want value for money, and then you want the traditional stuff. Okay, so manufacture. Then you have the measurement. It's never made on this puppet that you see here, so it's not the best fit. That has to do with the client. We never put clients and their faces on, even when they offer that. I simply do not like that myself, to be honest. Then you have the model, of course. Well, what kind of model is this? It's a double-breasted jacket, loosely based on a few jackets I have myself that were inspired by, let's say, Napolitan style, or the styles that were in Florence, but that's also marketing. So it's just a bold, badass motherfucker, to give it that description. Okay, and then you have, of course, we had manufacture, materials, the model, and then we have the measurement. So these 4 M's, know that in your book, create a bespoke piece. Might it be a table or a garment. If they don't have that, you're talking about made to measure. Also has its value, but it's not bespoke. Let's go to this. What you see here is double-breasted front. This is a 4x2, so the nipples, no buttons there. What we see here is that it has patch pockets stitched on. Actually, that is an aggressive style. It's nothing to do with the Italian style. That's to put your cases, your bullet cases when you're hunting. So this adapted slowly into different garments. What you'll see here more is a extremely wide peak lapel. I believe this is 11 or 13 centimeters. Of course, very bad. I don't have, I'm in my office actually, this is just a wall. I don't have a measurement tape here, but I believe it's 13 centimeters. This guy dares. What you must consider the moment you make the lapel very wide is that this part, the collar, has to be wider too. Otherwise, it simply looks very odd and it doesn't really fit. Yeah. Okay, another point, what you sometimes have, probably we're gonna have some people from this country in Asia, you know what I mean, always commenting online with the most odd things. They are the best tailors. Yes, okay. They say, yeah, not all stripes are connecting. That's of course impossible, because to connect all those stripes, fabric needs to lay flat. A body is curved, so that is impossible. Although some Asian tailors say they can do that. Dude, I'm gonna pay you $1 million or more if you can show me how to do that. So give a comment on that and become rich. What you see here furthermore is chest pocket, where you see everything is aligned, so this part you can cover. It has a little bit of curvature. It's not like a barchetta, the Italian style, but it's near the British American style that you normally have. And what you see here, this is this understated value, is that Milanese buttonhole sewn by hand. And that's a very nice detail for the connoisseur. That's your sprezzatura, you know. This is what gets these hard with the P2O. Another odd little thing in this world. Okay. You can also see here that the shoulder is a bit lifted up, and you can show it better from this side. But this is a so-called rope shoulder. But you can see here this line, and this is of course not the shoulder of the client, but it shows it goes down in the curvature, and it goes up again. So that is what the rope shoulder creates. You know this from Mad Men, you know, this series. You see it there. It's not for everybody either, to be honest. Okay, let's go to the back side. There's always debate about that. Well, this looks nice. See, red lining. Well, actually, I might zoom in on that a little bit. Little puppy tooth lining to give it an additional classic look. You see the finishing here, all invisible, all by hand. See the connection here with the stripes. That goes well. So, these are some features from this jacket. It's very lightweight. Let's open it up. See. And there's also a point that to reckon you always have this inside button with the double breasted. So to keep it in balance, otherwise it just, how do you say this, goes down a little bit, then you get an odd dimple. Okay, so let's open that up. Ooh, very tight still, those buttonholes. And you see the inside. One pocket. It's nice. It's a nice display of figures, I would say. That's what I like. And I hope so the client too. And you also see here the pocket, nice hand finishing. And some people always wonder with us, where are the labels? Well, to be very honest, labels are for, whatever. I already had quite some comments on a lot of people. It's great weather today, it's raining cats and dogs. We normally don't use labels, and if we use them, to be very honest, might be that we are losing them fully. You see a label here. See? It's on the inside pocket. Why? A suit tells your story. That's part of your label about your personal display. That's, you know, show on the inside whatever Bruno Cucinelli or whatever or Cartier is. Yeah, okay, you're insecure. You need to show that label. That's not a bespoke client. Here you have the pair of trousers. Guy has a firm behind and firm ties. Cannot tell much about the trouser. It should fit. This one is very classic. Has a nice buckle. Blue goes well with golden brown. Okay, keep a long story short. It's already too long, I must say. This was what you say a very bold double-breasted jacket. Let's put it back one time again. Normally you wear double-breasted closed, of course, but as you can see with my own attire, I wear it opened. And you will probably see this somewhere in the Tweede Kamer in Holland with the government. So, nice. Double-breasted boating stripe jacket. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.